Hello, everybody. I am Pastel Strawberry Sims, and this is my first ever video of a speed build I did recently. So, what I have started here is a kind of modern-ish house. You'll kind of see it as it comes together, but it's meant to be, I think it ends up being pretty white and pretty stark. Well, maybe stark isn't the word for it, but yeah, it's pretty fun. I tried using a lot of blue tones within the house, and it's just really crazy watching my footage back. I've, watched tons of Sims builds before and never made one myself, so it's pretty cool to watch my own feed played back for me. But yeah, so this is the first build I'll be posting on my channel, Pastel Strawberry Sims. Which, for anybody who knows me at all of those things make perfect sense for me since I spend all of my time playing Sims. I adore strawberries, and I wear mostly pastels. Well, when I can. But yeah, so this is, I've started pretty dark on this build. I'm pretty sure I lighten it up later because I want it to be more of a pastel vibe. Here I am using some custom content windows. I believe these are from the Bathroom Stuff Pack by Harry CC. They're wonderful because they have that infinity window feel, which is really something that The Sims should have done already, but it's fine because we have CC, custom content for that. Yeah, I use a ton of custom content in this, specifically Harry CC and then also Peacemaker. Custom content is wonderful. 10 out of 10 recommend his content. Yeah, so here we're kind of getting the floor plan. I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to put the stairs because, as many people know, putting stairs in is a little bit difficult. But yeah, so I've decided to use some configurable stairs. Gotta love that. And I think it's pretty soon that I lighten it up on the outside, but it might not be till later. I might do a fair amount of the inside. I decided to go with a really open plan house. Like the only closed off section is the bathroom. Everything else, and the area leading to the stairs. But other than that, it is fully open plan. Here's some more Peacemaker CC. This stuff is brand new. Some custom content showers. Literally use so much custom content. But yeah, this is the new Koba bedding. I absolutely adore this bedding. With the canopy, it's just so pretty. Like, this is my dream bed. Really, like, if I could choose a bed. I really move around a lot, and I'm really sorry. It's kind of I'm not very good at staying in one room to decorate it, and I usually move around a ton before I come back to, like, finishing up a space. So I'm going to try and do that in the future where I'll try and pick a room and stick with it. So as you can see, it's really dark right now, and I fiddle with the bathroom, or the kitchen a lot. Oh, here we go. Here we're making it light. Okay, cool. So now it's what it will look like. This is much more true to what it will end up looking like in the end. And all of those windows, the ones with the bars across that are it's a modified version of the City Living doors and windows, also by Peacemaker. And then, the first attempt at the kitchen, please forgive me. That was not a good choice. I think it's about here that I decide to go with a blue theme. Oh, that is such an ugly kitchen. I apologize. Yep, see, it's all gone. So I go with like a black, and then that's still too much. Is that navy or black? I don't know. It's just here. Oh, here's me updating I was listening to the Myths and Legends podcast on iTunes. Okay, so here's where we get the blue theme going. And this kitchen's going to change so many times, so don't get used to any of it. Here we go. So I'm first using kind of that first one's a modified Jungle Adventure one, and then we're using a Peacemaker custom content. I don't remember exactly. I think this one might be like Myra Living. But I love these, the above the fridge cabinets that you can get that make it look like they're built in, which is something that The Sims is lacking. Oh, and all of my appliances are I think it's RVSNCC on the Sims resource. That stuff is so good. It's so cute. It's so classic looking. They look so retro. And it comes in like a nice peachy color, which I've used many times, and like a red. Yeah, so it's super fun. Let's see. And so we're still doing a lot of just messing around in the kitchen. This is pretty much what it'll end up looking like, minus or plus some decorations later. These also, again, this is from the bath. I feel like that's also the bathroom stuff pack. Those curtains that are kind of sheer. I love them. And plants. I love plants in my Sims builds. This is nothing new. Yeah, so I love plants. I don't own a ton in real life, but I really, really love a good plant. And those new hanging lights are also from like a new CC. I don't remember which pack they came with, which of the like custom content creations, but they're wonderful. I love them. They're like little globes. Yeah, so this is me just finishing up or really getting started with the bedroom. I don't remember if I keep that dark shade on the bed. I think I do. I think I keep that darker bed frame because it goes with everything else. Yep, more of the CC curtains. Those are everywhere in all of my builds because they're nice and modern, but also have a good, they're so simple, you know. And then I did decide not to go with the grass for the roof. Sometimes I do a grass roof and really go to town with plants and kind of making it look like a garden. And I decided that I didn't like the green. And I also realized at this point that I wasn't doing enough pastel. And so I realized that I wanted to stay true to myself and my pastel Sims desires and add more pastels in. I think I ended up changing this rug off camera because it's so cute, but it doesn't really fit with the vibe of the rest of the house. I think I get a calmer one in the one that I'll upload to the gallery. And those are also Peacemaker CC. I like that you can stop and see me thinking visibly. Yep, so more curtains. Those open doors are also a bathroom. Not bathroom, because that's part of the joke, apparently. Just doing the bathroom downstairs. I think there's very little non-custom content in this build. I'll try to do some without my custom content, but it is really hard because that's one of the things that makes Sims really fun. So I try to do these island living couches, and I really like them, but I think something about the CC curtains, they kind of show through, and so it was just looking kind of funky, and so I decided to go with, I think the sectional couch. Oh, maybe I don't end up with the sectional couch. Or if I do, I put it somewhere else, because it looks really funky right there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I like shift this whole room around before the end. Yep, here we go. Shifting it around. Yeah. So I'm going to put in a TV, which I don't always include TVs because I find that Sims are very similar to people in that if you put in TVs or computers, that's all they do is they go straight to their TV and you're like, no, build skills. And they're like, no, I want to watch TV. And yeah. It annoys me, but then I realize that I spend all my time playing Sims, so it's not as though I really can judge my Sims, but you know what? I'm in charge, technically, in this world. Just briefly, there was that really beautiful custom content fireplace, and I believe that's also a Peacemaker. Most of my build CC, like the grand majority, is from Peacemaker and then Harry. Both of those are on my Tumblr, and I'll link my Tumblr, because I now have a Tumblr, but I literally got a Tumblr so that I could pin Sims for custom content. That's the only reason I have a Tumblr, which is a surprise, because I am such a nerd. You'd think that I would have had a Tumblr for a long time, but I have refrained until now. Yeah, so I've put a fair amount of plants under the the stairs, and I don't know if that'll make it so that the Sims can't go up the stairs. I haven't play tested this, so I don't know. But we'll see. And then I decided to go real green with this, in order to just kind of make it a little bit more modern and fun. I love those walls. I believe those are also from the bathroom pack, and I use them in probably too many of my builds, but they're just so like, there's just something so fun about them, and they add so much to a build. So I really like those. And I thought about adding some windows over here, but you can't see through them because of the plants, so it's not worth it. I think I put some paintings there instead. Okay, yes, and I decided to make a little skill building gardening area up front, since it kind of fits with the whole vibe of all the plants and stuff, to do some gardening. And I realized I hadn't put any railings on this house, so I was trying to figure out what to match, because it's one thing to match the stairs themselves, and then also the fact that I've used half walls instead of fencing. So I went with these ones that are kind of concrete looking. And here I'm gonna do some landscaping. I loathe landscaping. I'm not good at it. I either spend way too much time working on my landscaping, or I refuse to do landscaping, which is why I really like making apartments. But I decided to challenge myself and do landscaping, and then I did decide to do part of the roof as a green garden roof, and I'm pretty pleased with how it turned out. These flowers, that little flower patch from Island Living, is so cute. I have just recently discovered how much I adore using that, so that's super fun. Yes, lots of trees. This pathway. It'll go away, don't worry. It's so bad. I tried to use the same concrete as the front, and I don't love that it goes off to the side, but it just didn't make sense to turn it. I didn't really know how to turn it to make it work, so we decided to just kind of move it off to the side. And then I'll add a hot tub, because it's, a fancy house. I have no idea how expensive this one ended up being. Probably pretty expensive. I do not make cheap builds. That is something I have noticed, because I'm not really much of a rags to riches type player. I really enjoy just cheating my Sims a bunch of money and playing as if they're all never having to worry about money. And I don't know what that says about me. But I'm not really here for the challenge of playing Sims when I don't have any money. I tried it once. It's with Sims 4. Got bored because I couldn't even buy her more cooking books. I was trying to make a chef, and I couldn't buy her enough cooking books because she was so poor, and then everything kept breaking, and I was like, you know what? I don't want to do this. So I rarely ever play with Sims in a way that's not just full of cheats, but that's how I like to play. So sue me. That little cat with the succulent is literally, I think that's in every single one of my builds. I have to restrain myself from using that cat. But yeah, so we're finishing up the bedroom. I think I add a side table. Yep. I don't remember which one. Oh, it's actually the Kobo one. I think that one goes with the bed. And then we'll do some plants in the corner, which is real nice. Oh, no, that one goes downstairs because it is didn't fit without clipping through the window. And sometimes I don't care when it clips through the window, and then sometimes it really bugs me. So we went with a smaller plant upstairs. A couple little plants. I'm really glad. I have listened to some Simmers recently, and they've been talking about how in The Sims 1, if you had any plants, even outdoor plants, you had to water them. And I am so thankful that is not a part of The Sims 4. I've only played since The Sims 2, so I didn't ever have to deal with that, but that would make my life very difficult. Oh, and so I decided to use these as wall dividers, but I had to flip it around and kind of move it into place to make it look nice. But I really like how that turned out, because it kind of makes a different way of separating a room. And then I just go ham with these succulents. These succulent paintings. I don't remember who this CC is by. Maybe I have it linked on my Tumblr. My Tumblr is not organized, and I apologize. But I go ham with those succulents. I think I use 4 of them in this build. And then we needed some lights. But yeah, so we're getting close to the end here. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for enjoying my builds. Oh, and here's our screenshots. So yeah, so here's some couple screenshots, and I did the layout as well for anybody who wants to try and remake it. But yeah, thank you so much and have a wonderful day.